and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex, and today I'm going to be going over ideas for filler spaces on your island. This is a this is a requested video for me lately. A lot of people have been asking about some new filler spaces, so that's what this is. This also happens to be day 30 of Crossmas, or posting a video every day of December this year, and honestly, I might not have done it if it wasn't day 30, because I stayed up until 7 a.m. playing Fortnite. That's really unfortunate for me. This is the first filler space. This is a little archery setup. Like, are you joking? How cool is this? The bows. I love the fact that this is like an idea that uses the bows, because it's one of my favorite items. I think it's so beautifully crafted. But when do I ever use it? Never. I also love the custom designs here. I just think this is so creative. I typically don't do beach ideas for filler spaces, but I feel like this could be so easily adapted to land. You could put an archery setup anywhere, and I think this one is a brilliant use of the archery equipment. I mean, I think it's fun to theme a whole filler area around one furniture item. That is pretty rare, so kudos to this author. Oh my gosh, I am in book world. Kudos to this island creator, because wow. While I report back to Luna in my cockroach-infested house, let me know in the comments if you'd be open to tomorrow's video, the very last video of 2022 and the last video of Crossmas. Would you be open to a Fortnite stream? Because like I said, I've been playing a lot, I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I feel like that's so important for content creation, is just to have fun. So let me know. Let me know if you'd be interested in a Fortnite stream as the end of the year. It's like a little celebration, getting out of my comfort zone. The next idea today is gonna be this beautiful flower shop setup. I specifically love this example because it's so asymmetrical. Everything feels a bit random in placement, but it's still put together as this little shop. It looks amazing. I just think the arrangement here is really impressive. I also love this idea because flower shops are so variable. They can apply across a range of different themes. You know, you can decide on a different color scheme. You can pick different plants depending on what your theme is. This is just an idea that you can apply to so many different areas. I mean, everything about this build is variable. The size of it, the plants in use, the like actual plants like trees and flowers that are in use. You get to change anything about this to fit it into a tiny area or make it even bigger than this one. I think this is a pretty large plant shop, and it looks so beautiful. So I just think this is a great idea for inspiration. To contrast with that plant shop, here is a very tiny little shop. This is like a little restaurant run by gyroids, and I think it is adorable. This is another idea that of course could be adapted. You could make it larger, but I thought it was a useful comparison to see how tiny these little filler spaces can be. I mean, look at this, and it's so well done. Also, the fact that it doesn't take a lot of furniture to fill a space like this. I mean, this space is a fairly medium to large size space, and this shop fills it up quite nicely, even though it's very small. Also, you already know I'm biased in favor of gyroid run businesses, literally small businesses. I think this next area is so fun and cute. I love the use of the in-game pathing to make little circles around the outdoor bath. This is a very open area. It does take up a large space, but of course, if you wanted to make it smaller, you could eliminate the path around it and keep it to this little outdoor bath setup. I think this is adorable, and the lead up is so nice. All of the string lights, I mean, this leads up to resident services, and look at this little pathway. It's just so well done. I love this aesthetic that's going on here. The glowing moss, everything about it is just ethereal. Very different from the ideas we've seen so far. Look at this very futuristic city construction area. I love this vibe. I wanted to showcase this because I know a lot of people love urban themes for their islands, and I think this one is so well done. Look at the arrangement of all these items. We've even got a bird shadow on the road, but this is so cool, and it does take up a heck of a lot of space as you run through. I wanted to get a picture of it, or like a camera view of it, so you could see everything, but like, look at this huge area that it's taking up, and of course it stretches on beyond what you could see just in the camera shot, but this is so cool. And again, it's not really centered on any building, it's just a ton of furniture arranged really smartly, and you know, it comes together to make a recognizable scene. We all know the vibes of a construction zone. It looks so realistic here. The vibes are all over the place for today's video because this next build is a super natural one. I hate saying super in the natural because it sounds like I'm saying supernatural is one word. I mean like it's really natural. Look at this. I love the arrangement of mushrooms in this little circle. It's giving like a fairy circle. I don't know, it reminds me of rock gardens, except you don't have to go through the trouble of arranging the rocks. The tree stumps look so good here. I think this is so creative and fun, and the mix of tree stumps and bushes, again, variable. You can use whatever you'd like here. You could use something instead of dropped mushrooms if you'd like, and you could use, you know, any of the bushes and any of the different bloom cycles. So I feel like this is another very adaptable build, and I think it's just so cute. It looks so good here. I would love to incorporate something like this on my forest core island when I make one, you know, someday in the future. But yeah, I love this idea. I think it's so cute and so well executed. I think I've been showing a lot of medium and large builds today, so I wanted to showcase this tiny little book nook. Of course, another variable build. You could make this any size you want to just by adding more book related furniture, more seating areas, etc. But I think this is so cute. I love the color scheme here. It looks so good, especially in winter, although I don't know if I'd want to sit out here in the cold. Honestly, worth it for a good book. I think the magazine rack is a good idea here. It adds a little something special to the build, and I like that the color matches the seats so well. It's just amazing, and the detail here with the plants is really nice. The lantern, because of course you need light to read. It's just, I don't know, I think it's so cute. I myself am a huge book lover, so I just love to see it. A tiny little book nook here on this island, and I like that it's right beside an incline too, because I feel like these can create some tricky small spaces to fill. I think another challenge with, you know, filler spaces, like when you have space to fill, it's often a vertical space. I don't know about you all, but I do struggle with that a lot. And so I love this idea, a little boardwalk next to the beach. I love the addition here of a little basketball hoop. It makes it interactive, you know, makes this area feel lived in. I also love, of course, the books, the reading materials out and about. This is a good idea for, pretty much any kind of theme that you could have an urban spot in. You know, tropical islands have boardwalks, cities can have stretches of sidewalk like this. I just think it's really clever, and I love the use of fake buildings here as well, made with the turned around bus stop. I think it looks so, I don't know, the vibes are just really good. I love the aesthetic of this. In addition to being vertical, I think this is a really good example of how you can fill the space on the very edge of your island. Sometimes it can be tricky to fill these spaces because the beaches are so curvy. The way it meets the beach is not a straight line, and so it can sometimes be difficult to fill this space in a way that looks natural, but I think this creator succeeded. Up next is right beside resident services. Here we've got a little magazine and newspaper stand. I think this is precious. The setup is amazing, and I love how these roads curve. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the last beach, how, you know, the beach is curvy. This is a way to fit into an awkward little space. This is a little nook full of seating areas, lots of magazine related things, and I love the vending machine too. The color vibes here are really nice, and so is the time of day. Actually, that's like a little hack for you. If you don't like your build, view it at a pretty time of day before you give up. Like sunset, 12 out of 10. It does improve everything. This is just really beautiful. I think the boxes here with stacks of magazines are really clever. It makes it feel real. It makes it feel like a real magazine and newspaper stand. And I also just love these custom designs. Like, look at the little NPCs. We've got Brewster, Flick, Pascal, Red even. It's cute. It's precious. Don't even get me started on this filler area. Let me open the camera so that you can appreciate this. This is beside a house. There is this little seating area, and in order to create a view, there's this huge like sunken waterfall space. How beautiful is this decor? Also, the fact that the Gyroid is over there, he's just stuck, he's chilling. This is just amazing. The terraforming is phenomenal. You wouldn't even know it, but resident services is like right on the other side of those cliffs. It is wild to me that people are this creative. I mean, this is just a little cliff outcropping beside a house, and it is decorated to a T. It is literally perfect. Look at this. It's beautifully done. It feels so full and lush, and again, decor could be variable. You can tweak this to your own theme and it'll be amazing. It is just a lovely setup. Oh my gosh, look, the gyroid's moving. We saved him. What a king. Anyway, he looks like a little ghost. I think this is brilliant terraforming and design. Luna and I are here to sign off for today. Like I said, this was day 30. Let me know what you'd like inspiration for next. This was filler space ideas. I've recently done entrance ideas, neighborhood ideas. Tell me if there's something you need inspiration for on your island. Thank you all so much for watching today, and I hope you have a lovely end to 2022 and a beautiful new year. I'll see you all in the very last video of 2022 tomorrow. Bye!